Today we're going to explore the energy and of our local skate park and the best understand this world. We are joined by Sofia Sandia, an expert skater. We will introduce us to the key players of this culture. Over to you, Sandia.
Hi everyone, I'm Sofia Sandia and I've been skating for 3 years. I started this journey because of a school friend who invited me to a local park one day. I think that day assigned a lap sentence because I never took my skate off again. What hooks me the most in the feeling of self-improvement, practice and trick until execution and the seeing it become part of a fluid line. It makes me enjoy every single day. And speaking of talent, let me introduce you to Paco. This is Paco. He got into skateboarding because of his brother watching me ride and get sponsored by brands was his biggest inspiration. His hardest trick so far is the blown to rock to fakie, which took him about 9.5 months to master. For Paco, discipline is key. If you don't practice consistently, you just don't progress. Like many of us, he's had tough falls, including a wrist fracture that taught him never to get overconfident when trying a new trick. His advice: skating isn't easy, and falls are simple, inevitable, so you just have to keep going. People often ask about the challenge. For me, the hardest trick is the unity. I still haven't mastered it 100%, but I'm getting closer every time. I used to think I wasn't a disciplined person, but I've learned that in this sport, consistency is everything. If you don't practice often, you lose your trick. Now, I want you to see the style of Monte Colin. Now, let's talk about Monte Colin. She started skating during a difficult personal time, finding in the sport a way to stay focused and motivated every day. What shocks her the most is discovering what her body is capable of doing jumps and greens she never thought possible. After 5 years of skating, she recently mastered the top sole, a high-level trick that required all her previous experience to achieve. Monse is 30 years old, and despite having 2 fractures and several sprains, she believes that feeling is just part of the process. Her advice for beginners: don't compare yourself to anyone. Everyone falls, even the pros. The important thing is learning how to get back up and enjoy the ride. It's not easy. I once fractured my wrist and couldn't skate for a year. That taught me not to compare myself to others and to understand that everything takes time. To anyone afraid of feeling fear is just an imaginary limit. Scrapes and bruises are part of life, so just wear your pets and try it. You only live once. Finally, I leave you with my friend Fernando, who is not only a skater, but also an amazing photographer of these disciplines. Finally, Fernando Santome. He's a talented skater and photographer, which gives him a unique perspective on the sport. Being a skater helps him feel the tricks and understand their execution when he's behind the lens. He always looks to capture the story behind each spot and the beauty of the moment. Fernando started skating because there were no skateboards in his town and they really wanted one. He loves the emotion
of learning a new trick, though it's not always easy. Mastering the blunt to rock and rock to fakey took him several years. He believes discipline is vital because skating requires constant repetition. After a serious elbow injury that requires surgery, he learns that fear is just part of the game. His advice: if you're too afraid to fall, you may be better off painting, because here we live for the challenge.
Amazing to see the talent of our local community. As we say today, no matter what sport you choose, the important thing is to get out there and ride. I am Melanie, and this was a look into the world of skating and rolling. See you at the park.